One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Purdue's offense will have the football first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The inside handoff. There he goes. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, and not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They're working that left side. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll go up top on second and short. Flips it out in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. Quickly to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Boilermakers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Throwing right. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So Penn State's offense will go to work for the first time today. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Paul.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. After the run, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Snags it quickly on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Catches it at the 15. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quick release by the QB. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And the Nittany Lions will try to move the chains on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Quarterback on the keeper. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Creates a little space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Punts it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Hands it off. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Going over the top. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Got his man on the outside. Still on his feet at the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. The give on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is a completion.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's able. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. And here comes the punt team. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Gives it on the option. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a good game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the catch. It's Blair. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Read option, keeps it to the left side. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Here's a hit. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Blair. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The lone back's got it. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. Turning it on! That's reeled in. It's Alexander. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it through this defense. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Law. And the Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They're setting up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man out of the backfield. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. second down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running back searching for a hole. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Oh, it's blocked! Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it, linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. The 40. The 20. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try the outside to the left. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking for a man. It's Evanson. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back. Running to Green. And he's knocked down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Bringing the heat. Complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Direct snap. Oh, he's got a chance.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to take a shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Boilermakers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Evanson. Fires into the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
That last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their